Good evening. Thanks for joining us on the News at 5. I'm Dave Elliott.
And I'm Rebecca Powers in for Karen tonight. A 4-year study released today points to flaws in the federal response to Hurricane Katrina.
One researcher said the lack of cooperation among government agencies left many communities still struggling to recover. The study also calls for changing federal laws to help communities bounce back faster from future disasters. Trang Pham Bui has details of the report on tonight's top story.
I think this report will provide the basis for not making the mistakes anywhere a disaster strikes in the future.
Former Mississippi Governor William Winter served as a top advisor to a team of researchers. The group spent 4 years interviewing city officials, school leaders, and business owners on the response to Hurricane Katrina. The study by the Rockefeller Institute of Government in Albany, New York, pointed to problems with too much red tape and lack of cooperation among government agencies.
One group would say you could do this, and another federal agency or state agency would say, no, you can't. The regulations permit this, the regulations permit that.
To help cut down on the confusion and speed up recovery, the study makes a major recommendation. Appoint an officer in charge to oversee and coordinate response after a catastrophic event.
That person would be appointed by the president to be the point person and lead person for the federal government, including FEMA. The officer, it isn't a czar. It isn't somebody who's going to take over. It's somebody who's going to facilitate.
The study says that special officer should also have pre-approved emergency funding, as much as $100 million.
Well, I think just having that ability to be able to get on the ground and recognize the needs and then have the resources to address the needs would be a tremendous asset.
The researchers plan to use their findings to convince Congress to amend the federal law that deals with emergency management. In Bay St. Louis, Trang Pham Bui, WLOX News.
Now, the research was funded by a $1 million grant from the Ford Foundation. It focused on Louisiana, Mississippi, and Alabama. For a link to all 9 reports, all you have to do is log on WLOX.com.